It's time for Highlands football tonight from Golden Rams Stadium. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting the Blackhawk Cougars. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, cameraman Dan back with us tonight. Ken Wood, John Dankness, this is Mike Pavlik at our full crew on hand tonight, Dean. And the Rams take the field here tonight, and we wanted to swing back and take a look at the lovely Ram that we have down on the other end of the field, and we'll get to that in a second. Dean, you can tell the folks about it.
We got a new tunnel, Mike, and it was donated by the Fraternal Order of Eagles, $6.99. We thank them for their generous contribution, and the Golden Rams are ready to go here tonight, Mike.
It's tremendous. We couldn't show it last week because of where our camera was located. We actually couldn't swing down there. But there it is in all its glory. It's tremendous. All right, Dean, tonight these two teams come in here. Highlands 1-0. Blackhawk is 0-1. Last week's was a tale of basically the way it started and the way it ended. Slow start, fast finish.
Yeah, Mike, it was a slow start, but a good finish, as you mentioned. We went back to basics, which was using our battering ram. Luke Bombalski ran for 130 yards and 3 touchdowns. I want to give credit to the offensive line, Mike. They opened up some big holes for him. The veterans, the Leslie twins and Tyler Bender, were joined by Roman Viverito. And up front, Mike, at center, first game, Devin Withrop did a nice job on his snaps and also the blocking. But the reality was, Mike, second half, University Prep wanted no parts to hit Luke Bombalski.
No, and he can wear you out, and he's done that. It's funny. He had 130 yards against them in the game last year. He had 130 yards in the game against them this year. So I believe 134 is what he had game 2 last year. We'll see if we can keep up the streak. Well, the Blackhawk Cougars come in under fifth-year coach Zach Hayward. Made the playoffs his first 2 years. The last 2 years have been a struggle for them. They've fallen on hard times.
Yeah, Mike, and they struggled in their first game against Beaver Falls last week. Now, Beaver Falls is the #1 team in 2A, but what killed them, Mike, was they had 6 turnovers in the first half. We have that high-powered defense. Hopefully we'll get to generate some of those tonight with that defense solid as it was last week.
Yeah, they are 4-15 in the last 2 years. We mentioned they're 0-1 here. And it doesn't get any easier for them. They got to play Mars next week, and then they'll start Parkway Conference action against Ambridge. Well, what do we look for here tonight? These two teams have played each other many times. They've been playoff combatants, but they haven't played in a couple years. So what do we look for?
Well, for the young kids, I'm going to use an old term, Mike. I think we're going to have an old-fashioned slobber knocker here tonight.
Yes.
That means both teams are going to line up and go at each other. Blackhawk likes to run that power eye. It's old school. But fortunately, we have an old school defensive coordinator, Mark Kanzanowicz, so he's going to be ready for it. And I think our battering ram, Luke Bombalski, will show up here tonight. So I think the games will be one of the trenches, Mike.
And you expect a big jump from week 1 to week 2. A lot of mistakes in the first game, and you try to clean some of those up in game 2. This will be an interesting measuring stick for both of these teams. Again, both 4A teams, both looking to get back to the playoffs, so we'll see what happens. Well, Ron Gillette Towing and Services is a registered contractor, certified in PA State inspections and emissions. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. Planning a cleanup? Rent a 10-yard curb box. One call, you can dump it all. Just no paint and no tires. Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 24/7, 365 for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. You might get to talk to Sue. Find them on the web at RonGilletteInc.com or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and more. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley's leader since 1955.
Captains on the field for the Golden Rams, Chandler Timmons, Tyler Bender, Landon Signorella, and Noah Leslie. And just like last week, Mike, the Golden Rams won the toss, and they're going to get the ball first.
They want the football, and they will get it, and they will move right to left here in the first quarter when they do it. The starting lineups, when we get to them, will always be brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. In Natrona Heights, Dan Timmons Painting, they got you covered.
Let me give you the starting lineup for the referees here tonight, Mike. John Nowakowski is our referee. Umpire is Brian Farah. Head linesman, Jerry Sladik. The line judge, Craig Adamitis. Side judge, Daniel Markov. And the field judge is Frank Niederheiser.
Dean, you were talking about the slobber knocker and running the ball and possessing the ball. Last week's game, Highlands doubled time of possession against University Prep, 32-16.
That was impressive, Mike, especially as the game wore on. They just basically wore down U Prep.
So we are set to go. The kicker for Blackhawk is Devin Thomas, the senior number 9. He's got the tee at the 40-yard line. So we have Braden White to the near side of the field and Ashton Hadachik to the far side of the field, 2 and 22. The up man, Aaron Randolph, and number 10 is Julius Saunders.
Birdie has us winning tonight, Mike, 34-20, so get out your ink pen when you need to use it.
Highlands dressed in their home brown uniform with the gold pants and the brown helmets. Blackhawk dressed in the visiting white with the green pants and the gold helmets. Thomas approaches it, and we are underway. And the kick comes down to, this is Braden White at the 12-yard line with a hole through the middle up over the 25. And he swung down at the 30-yard line. Brought down that time by Colin Keller. And Connor McGraw, it'll be first down Highlands.
Stepped in front of, had to check to take that, Mike. Let's take a look at the Highlands Golden Rams starting offense. They'll start quarterback number 12, Chandler Timmons, senior 4-year starter. Luke Bombalski, mentioned him in the pregame, will be our running back. The H-back is number 32, Brennan Hazy, and the offensive line, we mentioned him earlier, Vitro, Leslie, Withrop, Leslie, and Bender.
First down Highlands on their 30-yard line. They go pistol, which they did almost exclusively last week, and that was a problem with the snap.
Just mentioned what a good job Devin Withrop did last week, Mike. We have a problem right off the bat.
I think that was a snap count issue.
Like Brennan Hayes, he played at H-back last week, did a nice job, and he got a lot of snaps.
He did, and he played most of the game. Last week with that penalty, Rams had 7 penalties for 60 yards, which of course doesn't equal up to the 12 penalties the University Prep had. There were a lot of flags last week. Yep,
they got to earn their money.
A lot of laundry.
Wide receiver, Golden Rams, 20, Landon Signorella, 2 is Braden White, 4 is Aaron Randolph, and 5 is Samaj Miller. Down to 5 seconds on the clock.
First down, 15 at the 25-yard line. Play fake, Timmons back. He looks. He's going to fire it down the sideline. Randolph, it went through his hands. It looked like Aaron kind of did trying to pick up the ball, and he kind of stopped looking up for it and then wasn't able to pull it in. The pass was right on the money.
Blackhawk defense, Mike, the Sarong safety, 24, Zach Howers, 29 is the corner, Grat Wisner. The other corner is 11, Anthony Magalise, and the cornerback is number 2, Dante Campanaga.
Well, they had a play there.
Line.
Second down, 15. Highlands on their 25. We're just underway, first quarter on a very, very warm night. More warm and more humid than last week, I think.
And it was supposed to be bad last week, and it wasn't.
Now
linebacker blitz
with the sidecar. Timmons going to pull it and keep it. Chandler up over the 30, keeps his feet moving, and he's dragged down at the 32-yard line. He got a ride on Jared Malagese, the senior number 7. 7-on-7 crime there. Brought him down at the 33-yard line. So it's a good gain for Chandler of 8 yards. It'll be third down and 7 yards to go.
Linebacker outside is Stephen Nally. Mike, he's their quarterback, so we're going to try to run him a little bit. 58 is Eric Davis, and 16 is Brendan Rodriguez. D-ends, 21, Tyler Januzzi, and number 8, Thomas Price. D-tackle, 65, Stephen Baldwin, and 66 is Colin Keller.
Aaron Randolph coming off the field with an equipment issue. Highlands 29% on third down last week. Third down, 7.
We came out last week throwing too, Mike.
4 wides. Pistol with Bombalski dotting it. Chandler with a check with me. He's back. Play fake. They're after him. He gets away. He's in trouble. He's hit and he's brought down at the 32-yard line. That'll be a sack as he's brought down by defensive end, the junior, Thomas Price.
3 and out. Good job by the Blackhawk defense.
So the Rams will have to punt it. Luke Bombalski did the honors last week, and he only kicked it once, but it was 46 yards.
Landon Signorella going to do the snapping.
Dante Campagna and Zach Howers are the deep men. High snap, but Bombalski goes up to get it and kicks a rocket. Zach Owers takes the fair catch at the 34-yard line. Good kick by Luke. And Blackhawk will put it in play, 1st and 10 on their 35.
They'll start number 6, Stephen Canale at quarterback. The running backs are 23, Maurice Trent, and 24, Zach Owers. Fullback is number 21, Tyler Januzzi. Wide receivers, number 1, Sam Stewart. Number 2, Dante Campagna. And the Don Lyman center is 65, Stephen Baldwin. The guards, 58, Eric Davis. 66, Colin Keller. The tackles, 52, Chris Stone. And 76, Maddox Javins.
Stephen Canale, the sophomore quarterback,
Got
number
banged up
6,
last week, yeah.
And then Pritchard also, Alex Pritchard. We could see both of them again tonight.
Yeah, he got banged up in the first game.
Pritchard had the touchdown at the end of the game. They scored a no-by-the-way touchdown, but now we have whistles already. Let's see what this is all about.
On the defense, will start at defensive end, 78 Tyler Bender and 31 Daniel Long. Nose tackle 75 Noah Leslie. 5 linebackers, number 4 Aaron Randolph, 12 Chandler Timmon, 33 Luke Bombalski, 8 Nick McQuaid, and 20 Landon Cinderella. Your corners are number 2 Braden White, number 11 Aiden Burford. Back in the lineup tonight, Mike, at safety is number 13 Rondell Hewlett.
Let's put Ashton Hadachek in there at linebacker also, number 22. He's out there now. 1st down, 15. And the give off the left side, and not much running room for Grant Wisner as he's brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a loss of a yard.
Bender and Randolph in on that tackle.
So it'll be 2nd and 16. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. For all your commercial and industrial paintings needs to beautify and protect.
Number 3 Montrell Johnson in the lineup too, Mike. When they go to the nickel package, he'll be out there.
2nd and very long. Canale wants to throw it. He throws a swing pass out to Campagna on the left side. He's got speed. He's up over the 40 to 45 and into Highlands territory. Knocked out of bounds by Braden White, but not till he gets the 1st down at the Highlands 46-yard line.
Looked like Aiden Burford got caught upfield, Mike, and they took advantage of that little seam. Get the 1st down on the night and go into the Highlands territory.
A 26-yard completion to number 2, Dante Campagna. First down for the Cougars. They're at the Highlands 46. Canale, the quarterback. And the turn and a give off the left side, powering ahead, is Tyler Januzzi. Leslie in there to make the tackle. And they're going to want to run it. You got to remember, Zach Hayward was a running back, after all.
2 sets of brothers, like Mike. The
quarterback.
Leslie boys.
Zach Hayward was a quarterback, just like Bones. Yeah, there's plenty of brothers out there, huh?
Magalese brothers also for Blackhawk.
2nd and 7.
Under center.
Canale wants to throw it, and he does the swing pass, and the Rams have it diagnosed. Aaron Randolph came up and put the lick on Zach Owers. Did you guys say that was backwards? Yep.
Yeah, it looked like it, Mike.
And we're going to call that a run and a big loss from the 43 to the 47, a 4-yard loss.
Another 3rd and 11. They converted the last one, Mike. Let's see what the Gold Ram defense can do here. Passing is definitely a second option for them, Mike. They like to run the ball. They were forced to pass last week because they got down 22-0.
University Prep was only 1 for 9 on 3rd down against Highlands last week.
Let's keep that going.
3rd down, 11 behind the chains. Double wing formation. And they're just going to run it up the middle, and they give it to Owers, and Owers gets a couple of yards inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. The flag is way behind the play. Let's see what that is. It's a legal shift against Blackhawk. Highlands would decline this and then see what Zach Hayward wants to do.
Bender in on a tackle. As I said, Mike, they're definitely a running team. You see what your Burrow Bucks did last week?
They threw 1 pass.
50 rushes,
I'm going to say,
pass.
I think the game took an hour and a half. That's a good thing when you have a long bus ride. They were at Jeanette, so it was probably a smart move. They get Deer Lakes tonight. So the gain to the 44. It's a 3-yard pickup. It's 4th down. And 8 to go.
Mike, they look like they might be going for it.
They may want to.
Quarterback's in the huddle.
Now again, offside doesn't do it for them. They got 4 wide receivers. Canale in the shotgun. You gotta watch that. The Rams can get after the quarterback. They had 5 sacks a week ago. Is he going to be like Neil Brown and try to draw them off sides by not trying to draw them off sides and then punt?
Yeah, it looks like that
may be it
here, Mike. Yep.
Yeah, drawing them off wouldn't do it, but it gives you a chance to go for it. So they take the delay penalty. You know, one of the new things that they do in college football now, they'll take that delay penalty and then they run the fake to completely make you think that they're not going to do it. Seen that a few times. 4th and 14. Braden White with his heels on the 22, and there's the punt by Pritchard. Comes to White at the 14-yard line. Oh, he gets hit hard, and the ball's loose. White was hit. He lost the football, but it looks like the Rams may have come up with it at the 19. Now Blackhawk might have it. Let's see. Highlands ball? It is. I think Hadachik might have came up with that, Dean. We have marker down. Is there?
I just think that's, yeah, there it goes late.
They were just moving it to its spots. This will probably be a block against the Rams or a hold or something. And this is a block in the back against Highlands. 6:29 left of the first quarter. There's no score. Rams will get their second possession. So they go half the distance with this and put it back on about the 9.5 or the 10. First and 10.
Mike, Blackhawk comes in 7-1 against the Gold Rams. The one we won was a big one, though, back in 2007. Last minute, Josh Sousa took a pass from Jeff Sinclair and ran down the sideline.
Zach Hayward was Blackhawks quarterback that night.
And he was also the cornerback who got burned on that play.
They're going to run a toss to Bumbalski. Tries to lower his shoulder, but the Cougars are waiting for him. They collapse the left side of the Highlands line, and that play was just too slow to develop. I think with a guy like him, you just want to get into him quick and get him up the middle.
Saw Zach before the game. I told him Jeff Sinclair says hello. He gets a big
2-yard loss, back to the 7. 2nd and 8.
And that's Luke's
12.
first touch of the night, Mike.
No score going through the feeling out process here early on in this game. It
reminds me of last week, Mike.
Rams with their tour to Parkway, because next week they're going to Chartiers Valley. We play 2 Parkway teams in a row.
Char Valley struggled last week. Mike got beat by South Fayette 34-0. Oh, that was
trouble with the snap again. They're not having. They are not getting the snap counts right.
And remember, Mike, that is a new center out there. For 3 years, we were in the trusting hands of Daniel Timmons. Don't have him in there tonight. Devin Withrop getting his second start, and Coach Bonoslawski doesn't like what he sees. He calls immediate timeout.
It's probably a good idea.
Yep. Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? I golfed today, Mike. I feel like I need it. Consider a caring therapist at Phoenix Rehab and Health Services in Trona Heights. Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in one-on-one personal care coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specialize in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workman comp injuries. Phoenix will help you with your goal to return to the activities you love to do the most. Phoenix Rehabilitation Services, conveniently located 1601 Union Avenue in Trona Heights. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurance, including UPMC. So give them a call today or set up an appointment at 724-224-5090. Mike, I played today with Jerry Mara, Greg Leap.
That's Brennan's grandpa, right?
And the starter birds with a guy named Rich. Greg Leap, 71 years old, shot 70.
He beat his age.
He did. That doesn't happen too often.
Timmons is back.
Got a man.
He's going to throw it out to here to Signorella. He's got it at the 33-yard line. He had to wait for it, but that might have helped him as he beat Grant Wisner, the senior corner, on the play. First down, Highlands at the 34.
32-yard completion. That gets you out of the hole in a hurry, Mike. Last guy I know to shoot his age was Rich Fowler.
Rich was amazing.
Yeah. Down the middle. He had a rule, and I always try to follow it. No doubles. I had no doubles today. Didn't have many pars though.
He taught me a lot. He even gave me a driver.
How about that?
1st and 10. Highlands at the 34. They get out of the hole. They're gonna run the jet sweep to Braden White. Here he comes off the right side with some room up over the 35, and he gets to the 40-yard. They're gonna mark him at the 39, a gain of 5.
58.
2nd down and 5. Senior middle linebacker Eric Davis makes the tackle. Makes you think of the Cincinnati Reds.
Jerry Mara played 27 holes yesterday, Mike, with his son, Brian, one of our sponsors. I thanked him for loosening them up for me.
Braden White, 3 carries this year, 20 yards on those jet sweeps. Give it to Bumbalski. They're waiting. Luke gets it back to the line of scrimmage. But down at the bottom of the pile is 58. Eric Davis again, the linebacker. They're going to mark it back at the 39, and it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Think they saw a film from last week, Mike?
He's not a secret.
Nope, they're keying on him. No doubt about it.
3rd and 5. Clock winds to 3:50 left. First quarter. There's no score here early on at Golden Ram Stadium on a beautiful night. We got some sunshine this week. We didn't have any of that. Pretty much cloud cover last week. It's peeking through now. Timmons on play action. Has some time. He's going to fire. He got a man open. Signorella. Oh, he's being held. There's the flag.
There it is.
Now, that Landon's a handful. All 6'4", 6'5" of them down there. And they had hands all over him. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the pass interference and another Highlands first down. So the ball will be at the Blackhawk 46.
That's a tough play to defend, Mike, because Signorella came all the way across the field. In a zone, they have to pass him off, and a man-to-man, he's got to try to catch up with him. And Landon has big strides. He's 6'4", like you said, a big target.
It doesn't take him long to get too much time to get that long distance. Highlands started this drive at their 9-yard line. They were pushed back as far as their 3, and now they're in Blackhawk territory, 1st and 10. Play fake again. Timmons is back. Timmons going to fire it. He's got White, and White pulls it in. He's at the 10-yard line and dragged down at the 8. We have marker down at the 17. Let's see what that's about.
It might be offensive.
That could get Braden for a push-off because the D-back, there was separation.
No doubt about it. I think Braden helped to separate him. We'll see what they call here.
Let's get the call from John Nowakowski. It is pass interference against Highlands.
Gonna negate that play.
So now the Rams will be way old behind the chains.
That was a pretty easy call, Mike. It was the hands-on approach by Braden.
Well, there are 2 things that you notice here. The first, you talk about them keying on Luke, but Chandler has time to throw, and he's got receivers getting the ball in the secondary, so that's probably going to be there all night.
That's a big one, Mike, 15 yards.
1st and 25. So now you just got to think about getting it back in chunks. Don't try to get it all at once. And the most important thing is you've gotten yourself out of the hole. Motion by White.
Trips out to the right.
Timmons, here they come after him. Timmons gets away. He comes to the near side of the field, throws back against his body, and he completes it into Blackhawk territory to Braden White. Braden had to run about 50 yards on that play.
Yep.
And Timmons did such a great job of just keeping his composure, knowing where the line of scrimmage was, and gets it back into Blackhawk territory at the 49-yard line. He gets 12 yards on it.
44 yards now for Braden, 2 out of 3 passing. And the Golden Rams are in Blackhawk territory for the first time tonight. 2:27 to go here in the first quarter, still no score.
Line to gain is at the 36. Clock winds to 2:15, first quarter. 4 wides. Chandler keeps it this time, and here he
Got
comes.
an opening.
He's over the 40. 35-30. Timmons sprints inside a man and gets the first down to the Blackhawk 25-yard line. Jared Malagese and Grant Wisner run him out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gain.
And Mike, as you saw that time, they were keying on Luke, so Chandler just took it out of the belly.
He just pulled it. 1st and 10. Drive started at the 9-yard line. Highlands now at the Blackhawk 25. 1st and 10. Rams looking for play here.
And we're using a new system, Mike. We have numbers down there. Boyd Braun is signaling in.
5 seconds on the play clock. Again, they go pistol. Wide side to the left. Going to run a toss to Bombalski. Head of steam. Turns a corner. Head down and inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Zach Ars, the senior safety, came up to meet him. Man, you just got to keep feeding them.
Yeah.
I mean, they may be stopping them early, but and mixing it up, which they are doing on this drive, it's keeping them off balance.
And if you notice, they're loading up the defensive line, Mike. They're putting the 5th guy down, and that takes in between the tackles away. And that's why we're going wide.
2nd and 8. Wide side to the right this time. Had trouble with the snap, but he got it to Bombalski, and he barrels through there. Bombalski's very close to the first down. He takes it down to the 16-yard line. Brought down by Tyler Januzzi, the senior defensive end, and the Rams have a 3rd and short.
And on his 4th carry, Luke Bombalski gets into positive yardage now. 4 carries, 6 yards for him.
And what we want to keep track of here as the Rams get closer is Chandler Timmons. He is 1 touchdown pass away from tying Seth Cohen for the school record.
40.
And that would
46
be
coming in, right?
Right, and 47 is with Seth Hatt.
All right, let's get it right here, Mike.
3rd down, long one. Timmons going to run a neck and to the right. We got flags down. This will be on the Rams. No, offside on Blackhawk. 1st down, Highlands. How about that?
We'll take it.
So that's 2 first downs by penalty on this drive, and the Rams have it. I really wanted to see what that play was going to be. That was different. I like that. 1st down at the, I guess we'll see it later. 1st down. And that's it. The end of the 1st quarter here at Golden Ram Stadium with your score. Highlands nothing, Blackhawk nothing. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie, made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippe's is located. The kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout or to order a partially baked Birdville pie to take home. And remember, they serve a full breakfast every morning starting at 8. Hey, they're in the Clipper this week, and there's a coupon in there for half off breakfast at Philippe's, so check that out. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
Mike, in our conference last week, North Catholic beat Sarah 37-14 week 1. Sarah, defending state champs in Singaway. They're hosting Shadyside tonight. Indiana lost to Freeport 28-8. They host Knox. Mars beat Montour 34-26. They play Newcastle tonight. Kiski lost to Plum 35-14. They play Pine Ridgeton. Check this one out, Mike. Here's one you want to see. Armstrong, who beat Valley 42-7. They host Aliquippa tonight.
Whoa.
And finally, Hampton, who really beat up on Knox 48-0. They're at Shaler.
1st down for Highlands on the Blackhawk 12-yard line. Trying to cap this off and go 91 yards, which really would be 97. This drive started so long ago, it started down here. Bombalski fights his way through the middle, gets inside the 10, and down to about the 7-yard line. Down there for the Cougars was that man again, 58 Eric Davis, the linebacker.
Middle linebacker, Mike, doing a nice job for them. He is a senior, 5'11", 190. Mike, their offensive and defensive line, 5 seniors.
Second down and goal. Bumbalski ran 3 in last week. It's White in motion. They're going to run the toss to Bumbalski. Has a block. Turns the corner. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone. Luke Bumbalski for a Highlands touchdown. Well, Luke, 8 yards and into the end zone he goes. And you can't keep a good man down for long, can you?
Yep, Luke finally had that little bit of a seam, and you give him that crack, he takes advantage of it. And on the second play of the second quarter, the Golden Rams are on the board.
So Burton Babinsack is on for the extra point. He was 4 for 5 a week ago.
And we're missing somebody.
We are, one short, and quickly here comes the Leslie twin. It's Logan. He's the right guard. They have time. Snap, Lando puts it down. Babinsack boots it up. It's long enough, and it is good. 11-11 to go here in the first half. Your score, the Highlands Golden Rams 7 and the Blackhawk Cougars nothing.
Well, BJ Sports celebrating 6 decades of outfitting our local teams and great sports fans in the AK Valley. When it comes to all your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff, led by Bill Heasley, provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques. Any kind of sports equipment, you can't beat the service of B&J Sports. B&J Sports located 1605 Freeport Road in the Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or just give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
That drive for Highlands, 11 plays, 91 yards, 7 minutes and 18 seconds, brought to you by 3 Seasons Masonry. Call 724-448-4228. That's our drive of the game. Get some custom and brick and block work done if you like. 91 yards on 11 plays.
That's impressive, Mike.
Babinsack will kick it off for Highlands. They lead at 7-0 now. Here's the kickoff. Near side of the field. This is going to be Dante Campagna at the 9-yard line. Flag is down. Campagna's over the 15, 20, 25, 30.
Here's our kicker
again, 40. Babinsack gets him.
He did it again, Mike.
Now, there's a penalty flag that I think is going to bring this back. Let's see if there's one over there. Rams got to get out of Dodge there. There was a gunner and a man locked up. Now, I don't know how they have the flag at the 36, so we'll see. I think they're going to get Blackhawk for a hold, actually.
Burton Babinsack has made too many tackles this year, Mike.
Dean, you're 100% correct, and it's a good thing he did.
It is against Blackhawk. Might have been chop block or something like that, Mike.
No, they were wrapped up together.
Okay.
And they weren't dancing. Let's put it that way.
That's 5 penalties, 45 yards for
So
Blackhawk.
that's a big one. Is that going to be 15 more?
Last week it was turnovers, Mike. This week it's penalties for Blackhawk.
So the ball goes all the way back to the 21. Man, they had a good return. That's a killer.
The only good news out of it for them, it starts 1st and 10, not 1st and 25.
Right. Canale, the quarterback. Watson Trent is the deep man.
Hits him in the flat.
He's going to swing it out to the left to Sam Stewart. Stewart brought down by Signorelli. He gets up over the 25 to the 27-yard line. Boy, everybody's getting the ball, huh?
Yeah, they spread it around, Mike.
7-yard pickup.
They give me 14 offensive starters. How you like that?
Well, there you go. Not to be confused with Sammy Stewart, the former big right-hander of the Baltimore Orioles. Huh? I'll send you back. 2nd and 3. And the give is to
12.
Maurice Watson-Trent, and he's brought down quickly as he gets to the line by Chandler Timmons, the linebacker.
Bombalski and Long also in on that stop.
The gain is a short one. It's to the 29-yard line. They get a yard. This is a big play for the Rams defense now. If they can stop them here, then the Blackhawk defense is going to be huffing and puffing after that long drive if they get a 3 and out. They've had 5 different ball carriers.
Mike, I got to talk to one of the assistants from Blackhawk. Jack Fulton is doing great.
That's good to hear.
Retirement. Their old AD.
And he's going to throw it backwards, and it's caught, though, and it's going to be close. The Rams stand him up, and I don't know.
Depends where they mark it.
That's Stewart. It's a backward pass again, so that's a run. Now I got flags coming in. It might be first down now, unfortunately. So we'll see what we got here.
Timmons led the tacklers.
John Nowakowski, our referee. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Highlands. It's first down now. It wasn't before. They were short. They only got to the 31 on the play. So another first down by penalty. Those are all over the place for both teams tonight.
Yeah, Mike, we're only 2 minutes into the second half. Both teams have been penalized. Highlands for 50 yards, Blackhawk for 45.
That's the second first down. Cameraman Dan said it was a horse collar.
Excellent.
So that's very good call by Dan. It's amazing how we can communicate these days.
You got to tell me because I don't know.
I got a text.
Okay.
First down, Blackhawk at the 46-yard line after that penalty.
Remember Jack Fulham, Mike? He used to work out in a suit. He'd pump more iron than the kids.
He did that lap machine. Yeah. Canale now gets the signals from the sidelines. First and 10 on the 46. Highlands leads 7-0. And Watson-Trent with a carry, and he's got a good hole through the middle. Bombalski's got him by the ankles, but he carries him into Highlands territory down to the 48-yard line.
And Mike, when we say old-fashioned offense, we don't see too many guys up under center anymore, and that's where Canale's been most of the evening.
A 6-yard gain, second down and 4. The clock winds to less than 9 minutes to go till halftime. Highlands with a 7-0 lead. Tyler Januzzi comes in motion, sets as a wing back to the near side of the field. And they give this time. Not much this time, and the Rams are waiting as Chandler Timmons sniffed it out. Braden White finished it as Connor McGraw carried it on a sweep.
Going to set up a 3rd and long.
It's a 3-yard loss.
And for a team that doesn't like to throw the ball, this is a situation you want to put them in, Mike.
Yeah, and the Rams haven't gotten to a Canale yet because they've done a lot of short rhythm passes. Third and 8. Splitting to the right is Anthony Malagese. And they're just going to run it right up the middle to Watson-Trent. He's going to get some, and it'll give him a decision. He gets it to the Highlands 46-yard line, 4th and 2. Now, the last time they had this situation, they tried to draw Highlands off, didn't, and punted, so we'll see what happens. 4th down and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Viverito and Randolph on that stop. These are exhibition games. They went last time. Let's see if they'll go this time. Looks like they are, Mike.
4th and 2. They're exhibition games until they start tallying them up for a seeding at the end of the year. Crabbing motion by McGraw.
Power.
Watson-Trent, they got him, they spin, they have him, and it's close.
Close. Bender would not give up on that play, Mike. He had him by the shirt.
He did, and we'll see where they mark it. I think he might have enough. I think he got a very advantageous spot.
Oh, no, he didn't make it. And Zach.
You know, they may have blown the whistle on forward progress, too, is another thing that might have happened.
Yeah,
Because you know us.
Bender had a handful.
We don't think they blow the whistle fast enough. We think they blew the whistle just fine right there. It was a good call. You marked it good.
Zach Hayward's beside himself over on the other sideline, Mike, and he may have had a case, but I agree with you. I think they blew it dead because Bender had him.
So the Rams get it with good field position. They're on their 45-yard line. They lead it 7-0, and now we have a timeout. I don't believe Blackhawk had the correct personnel on the field, so we'll take a timeout and see what Joe Lucchino's up to.
Yep, Joseph Lucchino and his son Joseph. Welcome to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Trying to manage your family and career has its challenges. Lucchinos can help you find proven financial solutions to help you get the most out of your benefits. Joe and Joe always know they're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to the Donut Connection. Or call today at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
We mentioned we'll be at Chartiers Valley next week. I was in contact with their athletic director today, Mike Gavlik with a G, not to be confused with Mike Pavlik with a P. So I also find that his middle initial is also the same as mine. So
you will inquire about.
I gotta see this. Something
right.
Weird's going on.
They are on the road tonight. They're at Trinity, Mike.
First down, Highlands on their 45.
And again, they get excellent field position out of them going on fourth down.
Ashton Hadachek is the back. Could see play action here.
A little change up here. Ashton averaged 6.8 yards per carry last week.
Trips right. They're after Timmons. He gets away. Timmons gets away again. Gets a block hit from behind. It was football. Picked up by the Cougars. Down the sideline is 58 Eric Davis. And the strip sack fumble, and it's Blackhawk football deep in Highlands territory. First turnover of the night.
And you can't blame that one on Chandler, Mike. They sent everybody after him, and that tackler from behind pulled him down. Touchdown saving tackle by Roman Vivitro on that play, where he was gone, Mike.
He was. Now it's going to be up to the Highlands defense to stiffen. 18-yard return. It looked like it was going to be more.
Viverito did not sign up for being a tackler when he played offense, but he had to that time.
Watson Trent spins into the line. The Rams have him. Boy, Braden White's playing some strong ball tonight, and so is Chandler at the linebacker position. Came up to meet him, and he gets a short gain to the Highlands 18-yard line, a gain of 2.
First turnover of the night.
Last week, the Rams turned it over once and forced one.
And Blackhawk, to their credit tonight, no turnovers as of yet after 6 last week in the first half.
Right. Tough game they had against Beaver Falls. At home, too. That beautiful new stadium. We saw that a few years ago.
Yes, we did.
That's the last time we've played. Blackhawk won that game 30-13. Canali is back.
Whoa.
It is. He throws up for grabs. And it's intercepted at the 5-yard line. This is Braden White, and he's out of bounds at the 30 with a marker down. It's going to be a Highlands penalty, I think. Braden White picks it off. The Rams get the turnover back. I believe the flag will be post-possession, so the Rams will keep it. But they're going to be backed up.
Now, Mike, right by the injured player.
Yeah, I believe that there was a low block there on the Blackhawk player. And Highlands will get the football, we believe. We'll take a timeout while they attend to the injured player, with Highlands leading 7-0. We'll be right back. The injured player was one of the Baldwin brothers, in this case, Steven. He came off the field. It looks like he's all right. The penalties against Highlands, it was 15 yards for, it looked like helmet-to-helmet contact back to the 14-yard line.
Highlands, 6 penalties, 65 yards. That's way too many.
Yeah, it is. But they get the turnover back. Luke is back in there. And again, they go pistol.
Twins left, twins right.
First down Highlands on their 14. Plenty of time on the play clock as Chandler's calling out blocking assignments.
Here comes the linebacker
Play
up the
fake.
middle.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, Mike.
Big trouble, and he's rolled up and dragged down back at the 1 yard line.
56.
They shot the linebacker, Mike. That left number 66. Colin Keller, the defensive tackle, uncovered.
So they're going to put it at the 2. It's a 12-yard loss. That's the 3rd sack against the Rams tonight. Second down in West Trenton. 5:10 left of the first half. Highlands leads 7-0. Now they go power pistol as they bring Hayes in there. They give it to Bumbalski trying to get out of the end zone. He barely does as he gets out to the 1 yard line, and they are swarming as
He had a fight for that yard too, Mike.
Eric Davis again, along with Dante Campagna, made the play, but Bumbalski showed his speed getting to the corner and barely getting out of the end zone. Gets it to the 1. It's a yard loss. The Rams are going backwards. It's 3rd and 23.
And this Blackhawk defense, Mike, very impressive here in the first half. Quick.
The vestibule requests a screen pass. I think that might be a possibility. With the way they're coming. Now Highlands, I believe, is going to call time. They are.
Yep.
So while they do, we'll see how busy the B is. Don't you hate it when you need work done around the house, but you can't get anyone to call you back, or even worse, when you finally get in touch with someone, they don't finish the job properly? Well, put those problems aside, because Beanie Home Renovations has been executing home projects in the AK Valley from start to finish for over a decade. If you're spending your hard-earned money on renovating your home, you expect the job to be done right. Not only does Beanie do it all from basements to roofing, they also bring a refreshing level of professionalism to every job from the very first call. Experience the difference today. Call 724-351-3172 or visit their Facebook page and take the first step in making your home a better place. Beanie Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
Getting lots of compliments from my front door, Mike.
It is tremendous.
That,
It's very nice, yeah. I suggest a quick kick. Anybody?
Chandler's done it before.
Yeah, I think a quick kick might be a good idea, because they're really going to be bringing the house on 4th down, and it could be a problem. Remember the last snap was a little floaty?
Yep.
This might be a good place for it. And there's nobody back there. It could roll forever. I'll put my defense on the field because it's proven it can do the job.
4:39 to go here in the first half.
There's the motion. The snap. They give to Bumbalski. Just going to try to get him some room. And Balski gets to the 5, maybe the 6. They give him the 6-yard line. He gets 5 yards, but it's 4th down.
And when you say him, Mike, he's our punter, so he's giving himself some room.
Right. 23 yards from Bumbalski on 8 carries. So the deep man is going to be Dante Campagna. Bumbalski's first punt was a good one. It was very high, 34 yards and not returned, 34 net.
And remember, Mike, he had to go high to get the snap.
Right, and that's what kind of concerns you on this one.
Yep.
You know, if there's any trouble back there, just make a left and get out.
Yep.
Just run out of the back.
Cinderella, long snapper.
It's going to be a low-scoring game. Good snap this time, and Luke kicks it. It's end over end. Campagna signals for the fair catch and takes it at the Highlands 36-yard line. Good field position for the Cougars as they turn it around, and they'll have 1st and 10 at the Highlands 36.
Hey, Mike, shout out to TC. Remember Tom Clark?
Yes.
Former Highlands coach here. Never misses us on TV. I saw him this week, and I said, keep telling us if you see anything out there, again, because Coach Bonaslawski did retain 4 members of the previous staff. Mark Kanzanowicz, Scott Newell, Nick Hilliard, and Marcus Williams. Last 2 are Highlands grads. All the new coaches, Mike, Bo Elliott, Elijah Jackson, Adam Lattis, Josh Pettit, all Highlands grads.
Those are all Highlands grads, yes.
It's impressive.
1st and 10, and the give this time is to 24 Zach Hours, and he carries it down to the 34-yard line. Tyler Bender down there to make the stop. It's a 2-yard pickup.
Clock turns to 3:25 to go here in the first half. Highlands leading 7-0.
They've held Blackhawk to 23 yards on the ground. Highlands has 47 yards on the ground. There are not many yards being gained in this game. This has been a defensive, you said it the pregame, Dean, it is a slobber knocker.
Yep, just going right out at the trenches.
Canale's back, he's in
There
trouble.
he goes.
They got him and down he goes. Firing through there that time was Noah Leslie. There's the first sack of the night after 5 a week ago.
And again, Noah untouched, took advantage of it. That's really going to throw a wrench in the works, Mike. Now it's going to be 3rd and long. And again,
10-yard loss.
not known for their passing. What are they going to do here?
Well, the last time they had 3rd and long, they ran it and gave themselves a manageable 4th. I wouldn't be surprised, that or that swing pass. Ours is the single setback.
Yeah, they haven't tried to get on field yet, Mike.
Canale is back. They're after him. They got him, and
down
they've got a loose
again.
football. It's loose.
He made the sack.
And Blackhawk has it at the 46-yard line. Falling on it was Wisner, and saving disaster for Blackhawk, Bombalski with the sack.
2:09 to go. Highlands has 1 timeout left, Mike, I believe.
They have 1, yes.
Yep. So it stopped at 1 time.
I love our new scoreboard. It has the timeouts on it.
White back to receive. Excuse me, that's Aaron Randolph, Mike, this time. No, it is Braden. Sorry, I got the wrong number. It has Aaron.
High punt. Sideways. And
Nice job of fair catching that one.
he does a really good job catching the football. So the Rams will have it 1st and 10 on their 24-yard line. They get 1:39 and 1 timeout. And will not get the ball to start the second half, so that goes into the equation.
Blackhawk brought a nice contingent over, Mike.
They
tonight
did.
for
It's a long ride.
It is indeed.
Quick moving first half. I probably just jinxed it.
1:39 to go here. Highlands leading 7-0. See if they go to the air, Mike.
Hayes in crabbing motion. And they're going to give it to Bombalski. Spins through. And he got 6 yards. When he was contacted, there wasn't a whole lot of room in there.
You know, Mike, he had 130 yards last week. His longest run was 14 yards. He gets in between the tackles. Tonight has been a little rougher sledding. 10 rushes, 35 yards so far for Luke.
Sophomore linebacker Brendan Rodriguez made the tackle that time for the Cougars. The clock winds to 1:10 first half. Rams in no hurry. I think Matt Bonaslawski is content to take a 7-0 lead into the locker room. And if they get a first down, they'll be able to do that. Hayes in motion. Here's the snap. They're going to run a toss to Luke this time off the left side. Bombalski turns and gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down nicely. Coming up to get him was Anthony Malagese, the cornerback. So where are we going now? At the 29, it's 3rd down, 5. Clock winds to 33. The Rams do have to run a play.
Yeah, I'm surprised Blackhawk wouldn't take a timeout and try to block a punt.
I think Highlands is going to let it run down to 1 second on the play clock and call a timeout themselves.
Looks that way.
And they do. Highlands uses their last timeout with 6 seconds left in the first half.
Gives a chance to talk about Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, located in beautiful downtown Trenton. They're dedicated to serving great La Prima Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born out of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates located at 206 Corbett Street in Trenton, and they're open every day until 3. Check out the website at harvestmoon2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. And they're out here tonight, Mike. They had a food truck night.
Yes,
and
they're out there.
Harvest Moon was attending.
We saw Bill Whalen, who's here for the trip, carrying the mill for the trip tonight. Bill Whalen. We saw him outside Harvest Moon a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
So what do we do here, Mike?
3rd down and 4. They are going to roll Chandler out to waste the 6 seconds, and or run a sweep to waste the 6 seconds. Those are the 2 plays that you have here. 3rd down, 5. If you run wide, 6 seconds will tick off. Long count by Timmons. And they are going to get a little inside give. And there goes Bumbalski off to the races. Boy, I bet they wish they saved a little time now. Bumbalski gets across the 50 and down to the Blackhawk 46 on the final play of the first half.
26 on that play, Mike?
Well, let's see. 21 and 4, 25. And that's the end of the first half at Golden Ram Stadium with the score. Highlands 7, Blackhawk nothing. We'll be back with stats and more right after this.